Hello everybody, welcome back to the Nibiru channel, March 7th, 2017. Information just being released by the Usgs here in the United States. The headline reads, San Andreas, ready to go. Ready to go. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a very serious situation for everyone who lives in the state of California and the surrounding area, the state of Oregon, and including the state of Washington, and possibly affecting neighbors to the north in Vancouver, Canada. Now, going directly into this information that has just come out, just released, as you can see, it was just released by Reuters today, March 7th, 2017. The headline, USGS says, no getting out of this. Major earthquake is certain to hit Southern California. Now, I know a lot of you will right off the bat come out and say, well, we hear about this all the time. We hear about the threat of the San Andreas for the last 100 years. Well, ladies and gentlemen, under the circumstances that the world is under right now, it is my feeling within my heart that we're getting subtle warnings from different agencies. Now, we've had our issues with the USGS and their reporting of earthquakes. But it seems now that after this major scientific study, and we'll just go ahead and read over the information. It is simply a matter of time before a major earthquake hits Southern California, according to a new study by the U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, which examined patterns of historic quakes. The only question is how long it will be before the big one strikes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my thought. This is how they are going to, in a subtle way, warn you, or at least say, hey, listen, we put the information out there. We told you this was going to happen. It goes on to say the study, which was the most extensive of its kind, examined a section of the San Andreas Fault that runs along Interstate 5 near Fraser Mountain in northeast Kern County. So, any of my subscribers to this channel that live in this area and know this area very well, you're going to have to heed this warning. Once again, I speak all the time about preparedness and at least having yourself an emergency plan. Now, further on into the article, it says one of the reasons why this location is of importance is because in Southern California, the Big Bend, Carrizo, and Mojave sections of the San Andreas Fault accommodate 50 to 70% of this plate movement. This means that the seismic hazard is very high. Now, right below this is another link, and it goes further into the study, and it says the new study reveals major faults under Ventura, California that could cause earthquake damage bigger than previously expected. So, the situation that we're looking at right now from the USGS is flat out a warning. Now, I've done articles before on San Andreas, but now the USGS is coming out, like I said, in a very subtle way, telling you the big one is here. Now, we've already seen a lot of catastrophes in California dealing with this Oroville Dam and the flooding, the rainfall, and now the potential for all of this snow melt coming out of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Once again, This is my belief, ladies and gentlemen. This is a subtle warning that everyone in the region of California, Washington, Oregon, this is a subtle warning to at least prepare for the inevitable. Now, I was looking at this diagram of the San Andreas Fault. And as I said, this will affect everyone on the west coast of the United States, even leading to our neighbors in the north in Canada. And there are so many factors that are leading into this. We have the Explorer Ridge, the Juan de Fuca Ridge, this whole entire subduction zone between the states of Washington and Oregon. Each and every one of these fracture zones, as they're called. These fracture zones are very critical. And the way that the San Andreas Fault runs almost through 90% of the entire state of California. And the way that this fault is coordinated, it rubs side by side, not up and down. This will create severe damage, very severe damage, catastrophic, life-threatening. So once again, I feel this is a subtle way of the USGS coming out and just saying, listen, folks, we can't say too much more other than this, but prepare yourself for the inevitable. And I was looking at earthquake activity. Once again, I keep track of it all around the world. Just taking a look at what has been occurring over the past 7 days. Only the past 7 days. Taking a look at this earthquake map from the USGS, looking at the state of California, you can see all along the red line, which is the San Andreas Fault line, leading all the way down through San Diego. Just take a look at the earthquakes. Just take a look at the amount. Now, taking into consideration, these are not catastrophic earthquakes that you're looking at. They're small. There's been a couple in the high 3s and 4s in Northern California, just north of San Francisco. But ladies and gentlemen, this is seismic activity. This means that this fault is alive, it's breathing, and it's about to come to life. So, once again, I'm always talking about being prepared. I was talking to a few friends of mine that live in California, and I'm worried about them because the situation that is arising in the state of California is very serious. There's not a lot of places for these people to go. You just cannot pick up and run. Geographically, the state of California is challenging with mountains that you just can't hop over and get over into the state of Nevada or Arizona. It's a very large state. There are millions of people that live here. It's my belief that they know a hell of a lot more than they are telling us, and it's just a matter of time. And once again, preparation must be your first thought. Because in the state of an emergency, just like the evacuation situation that went down in Oroville, it was completely disorganized. Tens of thousands of people, no idea where to go, no idea what to go. Highways jam-packed. Be prepared. What I would recommend is getting yourself one of those large plastic bins. You can buy them at any department store, Walmart, wherever. Make sure it fits in the trunk of your car. And inside of that bin, pack some emergency essentials. Some food that's in cans or packages. Definitely bottled water. Some form of first aid kit or medical kit. Some extra clothes, socks, something warm. Put as much as you can in that bin and keep it somewhere where it is accessible very quickly. In the case of an emergency that you would have to leave your residence and evacuate, you can grab that bin, put it in the trunk of your car, and just get out of there. I have one of these prepared for myself. Actually, I have two of them. So in the case of any emergency, at least you can be prepared. This is Scott from the Nibiru channel. Thank you for watching. Stay updated. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more information as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.